For generations, the sea has been the lifeblood of the Filipino people, a source of food, livelihood, and identity. It is more than just a body of water. It is the heart that beats within every coastal community, shaping the rhythm of daily life and the dreams of countless families. The ocean's bounty has sustained us, its tides marking the passage of time and the stories of our ancestors. From Batanes to Tawi-Tawi, our connection to the ocean is woven into our culture and daily life. The archipelago's thousands of islands are bound together by the sea, linking distant shores and diverse communities. Our festivals, traditions, and even our cuisine are inspired by the gifts of the ocean, reminding us that we are all children of the waves. The West Philippine Sea is where our fishermen cast their nets, and where our stories and songs are born. Each catch is a testament to resilience, hope, and the enduring spirit of the Filipino. Here, generations have learned the art of the sea, passing down wisdom and courage from parent to child. This sea is a treasure trove of marine life, vital to our nation and the world. Its coral reefs teem with color and life, supporting not only our fishermen but also the delicate balance of nature. The West Philippine Sea is a sanctuary for countless species, many found nowhere else on Earth, making it a global heritage that must be protected. When our fishermen are blocked from their traditional grounds, it's not just politics, it's personal. Our heritage and future are at stake. Every lost day at sea means empty tables, broken traditions, and dreams deferred. The struggle for access is a struggle for dignity, for the right to provide and to belong. The struggle to protect our waters is a struggle to protect ourselves and our way of life. Communities come together, united by a shared purpose, to defend what is rightfully theirs. Their voices echo across the waves, calling for justice, respect, and the preservation of a legacy that has endured for centuries. It's about ensuring that every Filipino can continue to thrive along our coasts, and that our reefs and resources are preserved for future generations. The laughter of children, the abundance of our shores, and the beauty of our reefs must not be lost. We owe it to those who came before us, and to those who will inherit these waters. Today, as the narrative of our seas is being rewritten, we stand resilient and united. Our unity is our strength, and our determination is unwavering. Together, we face challenges with hope, knowing that our cause is just and our resolve unbreakable. The Filipino people are not bystanders. We are active defenders of our rights, armed with truth, history, and international law. We bring our case to the world, standing firm in the face of adversity and showing that justice is on our side. Our collective voice is rising, demanding respect for our sovereignty. We are united in our call for peace, fairness, and the recognition of our rightful place in these waters. This is the story of our sea, a story every Filipino in the world must remember. It is a story of hope, courage, and the unbreakable bond between a people and their waters. In response to mounting challenges, the Philippines has launched a bold initiative, a new official national map. Spearheaded by NAMRIA, the CMAR project will produce the most comprehensive map of our territory by 2026. This map will detail every island, reef, and maritime boundary, clearly defining our rights under international law. For too long, others have dominated the narrative with vague claims. Now we present a clear, evidence-based depiction of our territory. This map will be the single reference for all government agencies, empowering our diplomats, teachers, and citizens. It directly counters China's 10-dash line, grounding our claim in UNCLOS and modern science. More than a technical document, it's a symbol of renewed national spirit and pride. As this map takes shape, it carries the hopes of over 100 million Filipinos, charting a future where our sovereignty is recognized and respected. Our claim to the West Philippine Sea is centuries old, not a recent invention. The 1734 Murillo Velarde map, known as the birth certificate of the Philippines, includes Panacot, now Scarborough Shoal, firmly within our archipelago. This map proves that Scarborough Shoal was recognized as part of the Philippines nearly 300 years ago. Scarborough Shoal is more than a rocky outcrop. It's a vital fishing ground that has sustained Filipino communities for generations. For fishermen from Luzon, Bajo de Masinloc is a lifeline, their claim written in their daily toil. This historical and cultural connection is the bedrock of our sovereign rights. The Murillo Velarde map stands as silent witness to our long-standing ties to these waters. Our fight today continues a legacy inked onto parchment centuries ago. Our new national map builds on this truth, carrying forward our undeniable claim. The West Philippine Sea dispute is a complex and ongoing conflict, rooted in two fundamentally different claims: the Philippines' UNCLOS-based claim and China's controversial Nine-Line. These competing claims have shaped the region's geopolitics for decades, affecting not just the Philippines and China, but also neighboring countries and the broader international community. The Philippines' position is firmly anchored in the 1982 United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, or UNCLOS, a landmark treaty ratified by 168 countries, including China itself. This agreement sets out the legal framework for maritime rights and responsibilities, aiming to ensure peace, stability, and cooperation in the world's oceans. Under UNCLOS, every coastal state is granted a 200 nautical mile exclusive economic zone, or EEZ. This zone gives each country exclusive rights to explore, exploit, conserve, and manage natural resources, like fish, oil, and gas, within that area, measured from their coastlines. Scarborough, Shoal, and much of the Spratly Islands, both rich in marine resources and strategic value, fall squarely within the Philippines' EEZ, as defined by UNCLOS. This is not just a technicality, it's a matter of national livelihood and security. Our claim is based on clear geography and established international law, not on vague or shifting interpretations of history. This legal foundation is recognized by the global community and is essential for upholding order at sea. In stark contrast, China's Nine-Line is a sweeping, ambiguous claim that covers nearly the entire South China Sea. It lacks precise coordinates and is not recognized by any major international legal body. The Nine-Line cuts through the EEZs of at least 5 other Southeast Asian nations, citing ancient dynasties and unclear historical surveys as justification. This approach disregards the rights of other countries and undermines regional stability. The Nine-Line is fundamentally incompatible with UNCLOS, the very treaty China agreed to uphold. It ignores the legal boundaries set by international consensus. China's unilateral attempt to rewrite the rules of the sea has created ongoing tension and instability in the region, threatening peace, trade, and the livelihoods of millions who depend on these waters. By unveiling our new map, the Philippines is making a clear, lawful, and peaceful assertion of our maritime rights, one that is backed by international law and supported by a broad global consensus. In 2013, the Philippines took a bold and unprecedented step, bringing China to court under the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, or UNCLOS, at the Permanent Court of Arbitration in The Hague. This was a move watched closely by the world, as it marked the first time a Southeast Asian nation challenged a major power over maritime rights through international law. This was an act of faith in the rule of law, not an act of aggression or provocation. The Philippines sought justice and clarity, believing that international law could provide a peaceful solution to a long-standing dispute. After years of hearings and careful deliberation, on July 12, 2016, the tribunal delivered a landmark victory for the Philippines. The decision was met with anticipation and hope, not just in Manila, but across the region. The ruling declared that China's sweeping Nine-Line claim had no legal basis under UNCLOS. The tribunal found no evidence that China had exclusive control over the disputed waters and clarified the rights of all coastal states in the region. It affirmed Scarborough Shoal as a traditional fishing ground for all, recognizing the centuries-old livelihoods of Filipino, Chinese, and Vietnamese fishermen. The tribunal also ruled that China's construction and activities in the Spratlys were illegal, causing irreparable harm to the marine environment. China rejected the ruling outright, refusing to participate in the proceedings or recognize the outcome. Yet, the arbitral award remains legally binding and stands as a permanent part of international law, setting a precedent for future maritime disputes. For the Philippines, this is more than just a legal win. It is our shield and sword in defending our maritime rights, our sovereignty, and the livelihoods of our people who depend on the sea. The world now has a definitive clarification of the law of the sea, reinforcing the importance of international agreements and peaceful resolution of conflicts. This victory is a beacon for all nations facing similar challenges, showing that even smaller countries can stand up for their rights through the power of law and principle. Our fight is grounded in justice and truth, and the legacy of this decision will inspire generations to come to defend what is rightfully theirs. Despite the 2016 ruling, China has intensified its presence in the West Philippine Sea, turning legal disputes into daily confrontations. China's Coast Guard and maritime militia routinely harass Philippine vessels within our EEZ, using intimidation and force. Scarborough Shoal remains a flashpoint, with Filipino fishermen blocked and chased away. Chinese vessels have used water cannons, lasers, and dangerous maneuvers against our Coast Guard and supply missions. These actions violate international law and endanger Filipino lives. China's strategy is to wear down our resolve through constant pressure and militarization of artificial islands. But instead of weakening us, these actions have strengthened our determination to defend our rights. The world is watching and the Philippines stands firm. The fight for sovereignty now extends to the digital world, where maps shape global perceptions. In 2025, Google Maps officially labeled our EEZ as the West Philippine Sea, a quiet but significant victory. This change was the result of years of advocacy by Filipinos and aligns with the 2016 arbitral ruling. Now people worldwide see West Philippine Sea as a legitimate term, countering the dominance of South China Sea. This digital recognition is a powerful form of soft power, amplifying our story globally. It shows that united voices can influence even the biggest tech giants. In the information age, every correct label is a win for our national identity. The Philippine Coast Guard, PCG, has become our frontline heroes, bravely defending our waters. Their strategy of assertive transparency, documenting and publicizing China's aggressive actions, has exposed the truth to the world. These images have galvanized international support and put pressure on Beijing. The Philippines is not alone. Under President Marcos Jr., we've strengthened alliances, especially with the United States. The U.S. recognizes Scarborough Shoal as within our EEZ and affirms its defense commitments. Joint military exercises and freedom of navigation operations reinforce our collective resolve. Our Coast Guard are not just sailors, they are truth-tellers and defenders of our sovereignty. Together with our allies, we stand ready to protect our rights. The new Philippine map is more than a technical document, it's a symbol of our nation's journey in unity. It embodies our resilience, our rights, and our hope for a peaceful future. For fishermen, it's a promise to restore their access to vital fishing grounds. For children, it's a lesson in geography, history, and patriotism. For diplomats, it's a tool for asserting our claims on the world stage. The map unites us under a single vision of our national territory. The challenges ahead are real, but international opinion is shifting in our favor. Our greatest strength is our unity as a people. The lines on this map are drawn with history, law, and the hope of over 115 million Filipinos. It is our map, our sea, and our future. Together we will chart a brighter tomorrow.